Hey everyone, in this video we're going to be looking at how we can make these random little alien monsters using code. So let's get started. We're going to be making them using P5.js, a JavaScript coding language. If you are using this for the first time, we've created a little cheat sheet document for you to get started, which has a list of functions or code that you can easily use. It also contains more exhaustive learning resources, including this YouTube channel called The Coding Train, and also our online course. Now for this and all future coding tutorials that we're going to be doing, we're going to be using this editor called Peblio. So go ahead and create an account for yourself on Peblio. If you go to the page, you should see a place where you can sign up. So go ahead and create an account for yourself. It is a free platform where you can write code, leave notes for yourself, and add images and everything. So just go ahead and sign up. And once you finish signing up, you can log in and you should see something like this. Okay, so let's get started. First thing we're going to do is rename our file so we don't forget. So I'm going to call it Alien Monsters. Let's call it Random Alien Monsters. Make sure this edit mode over here is turned on. You can ignore this. Make sure it's turned on and has this green thing visible. Because then what we can do is we can click on editor and say P5. There we go. We can directly start coding. In the cheat sheet and everything, we've explained what is setup, what is draw. So definitely make sure to have a look at that before you come here. Before I draw this random alien drawing, I want to create a static one. And since we're going to be making something static, I'm going to be doing it inside setup. So before we get started, I'm just going to make sure to save it so I don't accidentally lose it at some point. Just turn on edit mode again. Okay, I'm going to move background up here since it's going to be a static image, and then I'm going to start drawing the alien. So for the colors that we're using for this, you can either use colors like red, green, blue, or you can pick a palette from a place like Color Hunt. These websites have lovely palettes that you can just pick from, and you don't even have to think too much of whether the colors will look good together because it is designed in a way that it does. So I'm going to be picking this today, and I'm going to be using the colors that I see over here. Once again, if you're not familiar with colors, make sure to check out this YouTube video by The Coding Train once again to understand how you can use colors in P5.js. Okay, so I have 4 colors I'm going to use here. I'm going to be using this color over here for the body. So I'm going to go back and let's start by drawing the body. So I'm going to say fill and just paste the color that we got. Let's make the body a rectangle. So let's say a rectangle at 150, 50 of width and height 100 and 100. I guess it's a square. Okay, that looks nice. I'm going to also remove the stroke and I'm going to give it a nice background, which is this. I'm going to change the background here. Okay, so we have a little alien showing up. We will change the body color so we can actually see it. But you get the idea, right? We're sort of just having fun, playing around with colors and seeing what happens. So I really like this alien. I just want to give it a rounded edge. So I'm going to add a 5th one here to make it rounded. And maybe I'll make it taller. Okay. Next, what I want to do is maybe draw the eyes. So you can decide how many eyes you want really. Do you want 2 eyes, 3 eyes, 1 eye? So I think I'm going to go with 1 eye for now. So I'm going to fill it white, and that's F, 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 and draw an ellipse in a random place. So let's see, let's put it in the center. Okay, I'm going to draw the inner eye as well now in black, which is 0, 0, 0. Okay, so now we have the eyes and I'm going to draw the legs. So how many legs? I think I'll do 3 legs. So I'm going to make the color of the leg that lovely pink that we saw over there. Now I want the leg to be behind the body, so what I'm going to do is just copy over this leg code and put it before the body. So that way the leg will always come behind the body, because remember, the order of the code matters. Okay, so let's go ahead and add 2 more legs. Okay, so there we have the legs. I'm just going to make the background a little lighter so we can actually see what's happening. Perfect. So we have 3 legs. We have all of this. Let's also maybe draw a mouth. You can have mouths if you want, but I think I'm going to stick to 1 for now. So I'm going to make a mouth that is, let's say, let's make it an ellipse so that it looks like it's surprised always. So I'm going to just draw it in the center of the rectangle. So this is why having comments helps, because I can look back at the code and see what values I put for the rectangle. So I'm going to draw the ellipse at 200, comma, let's see. Just going to put a number now, and if I don't like it, I will change it. Oh, I didn't change the color, so let's change the fill to something close to red. Okay, oops, looks like the mouth is too high. Let's reduce the height. Too low. Okay, just perfect. Okay, so now we have everything that we need. We can even add a couple hands or horns if we want, but I'm gonna leave this at this point for now. So we're done, and we have this alien over here now. We can even add freckles and things to it if we want, but let's see what we can do with this. So once this static alien is complete, we will use this magic function random. Now random is a function that you can use when you want the computer to pick a number between any 2 numbers. So instead of saying that the width of this eye should be 40 and 40, I can actually instead say, and since I want both of them to be the same, I could have also just simply said 40 and it will still work. So instead of saying 40 over here, I'll say it should be some random number between 20 and 50, right? So let's run and see what happens. So you can see that that black circle is changing each time, giving the alien a very different look. So we can start doing this for everything. For example, we can change the body, the height of the body, to be a random number between 50 and 150. There. So 50 seems to be very, very less. So maybe let's make it between 100 and 150. So I'm going to make it 110 so that the mouth is always inside. So go ahead and do this for everything. Let's have a look at the idea one last time before we start changing everything. So let's take this eye. This is the white part of the eye. Since the width and the height of the ellipse are same, I can just put one number over here, 50, right? And it works. Now instead of saying 50, I'm going to say random between 50 and 70. Beautiful. So now let's start doing that. Let's take this random function and start changing all the numbers that we want to and make our random alien. So I'm going to be starting with the legs now. You can also get started. So there you go. You've created a random alien monster that every time you run the code or press play, it has a new output. So go ahead and try it out yourself. We have also linked to our code here if you want to change that and make your own thing. Once you make it, we'd love to see what you make. So feel free to share it with us on our social media. This is our Instagram. We put a ton of projects out there, so make sure to follow us. And also, if you enjoyed this, please do like our video and subscribe to our channel. Thank you. Have a lovely day, and we can't wait to see what you make.